What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Chuds BBQ. My name is Bradley Robinson, and today I'm going to show you how I made these. Beautiful, delicious, smoky, sweet, savory, amazing smoked salmon burn ends. Coming up. This is some salmon. Pat it dry. And what I got here is some salmon. Picked this up at my local grocery store. This is just some classic Atlantic salmon. Nothing too special. But when I was looking, I was trying to find ones with a lot of fat in there. All these little white striations, because fat is always good on the barbecue pit. But while you're patting this thing dry, it's always a good idea to kind of feel along the lines here for any pin bones that they may have forgotten. Oh, and it would just so happen there's one right there. Don't want to be eating that. Ask my sister, she got one caught in her throat one time. And this video is one I've been wanting to make for a very long time because I've seen salmon burn ends floating around the internet for quite some time, and it always looks super tasty because I love salmon. I love throwing salmon on the grill, especially on the smoker, get a little extra flavor on there. And who doesn't love bite-sized food? Am I right, folks? So the first thing we're gonna do is cut this up into little bite-sized cubes. And obviously you can make these as big or as small as you like. You can also get a smaller piece of salmon if you don't want to make a bunch of these, but to start things off, I'm gonna zip off this end over here, square it up a little bit, and this is in fact skin on, which I think will help with the cooking process to make sure if anything sticks, it'll be the skin, and that way we don't tear these little bites apart while we're trying to get them off the grill. And you can obviously make these as big or as small as you like. For me, something like that is what I'm looking for. Beautiful amount of marbling in there. This should be very tasty. And although the belly meat is probably the fattiest part, I think I'm going to zip that off because it's just too thin. Save that for dinner. Boop. Love it. And there we have it, some beautiful looking little salmon chunks. Got all my belly scraps and tail pieces over here. We'll save that, probably cook that up for dinner tonight. But the last thing we're gonna do today is get these things seasoned up. And to do that, I'm gonna bust out my all new sweet rub. This is great on salmon. That's half the reason I made it. And it's a sweet yet savory rub. So it's got some salt and some pepper and some other savory spices in there, but it's also got a lot of sugar and some maple sugar. So it's got a really nice maple flavor to it. And you know me, hailing from the Northeast, I love me my maple syrup. So we're gonna go ahead and get a nice even coating all the way around these guys, doing our best to hit all the sides. But of course, you can use whatever rub you like. If you want to have some spicy bites, you can do that. You could easily just make your own rub with some salt, pepper, sugar. You could cure these if you like, but this sounds pretty tasty to me. This rub literally smells like a pile of waffles. Oh, I love it. But that's gonna do it. These are looking nicely coated, and now we're gonna let these sit uncovered on this wire rack in the fridge overnight, which is gonna accomplish a few different things. One, we're gonna season these bites all the way through in true dry brine fashion. Two, it's gonna help really dry out the exterior, which means it's gonna take on smoke a lot better and tack up with our glaze that we're gonna make. And also, because fish is not the firmest of all the meats, this salt will definitely kind of firm it up a little bit, make it easier to work with, and make it so these don't fall apart nearly as easily. So, into the fridge these go, and I'll check back in with y'all tomorrow. This video is brought to you by Helix Sleep. Helix Sleep makes premium mattresses customized to fit your needs, and it's conveniently shipped right to your door. And to add to their already great lineup of mattresses, Helix just introduced their very new high-end line of their best mattresses yet, the Helix Elite. Helix put their years of mattress expertise to good use with this new line to create a truly elevated sleep experience. The Elite collection has 6 different mattresses designed to bring luxury and comfort to your sleep, no matter what your sleep preferences are. And if you're in the market for a really high-quality bed shipped right to your door, I highly recommend Helix Sleep. And to get one is super simple. Just head to their website, take their sleep quiz, where you enter your sleeping preferences, whether you're a back sleeper, side sleeper. You can also take it with your partner to make sure you're both matched up with the perfect mattress for you. For us, I'm a back sleeper, she's a side sleeper, and we are matched with the Helix Dusk Luxe mattress. We also opted to upgrade to the Glacio cooling top, which keeps us nice and cool on those hot Texas summer nights. I've had my Helix mattress for over 2 years now, and I gotta say, I've never had a better mattress in my life. It's shown zero signs of sagging, wear, or tear, and is genuinely incredibly comfortable. We also have a few Helix mattresses at the Chud shop in our spare apartment upstairs, and everyone who's slept in them so far has nothing but great things to say. But probably the best part about the Helix mattress is the fact that it comes shipped right to your door. It gets vac sealed in a giant plastic bag, sucking out all the air, giving it a very small footprint that fits in a very reasonably sized box, and really takes all the headache and hassle out of getting a king-size mattress. Because as someone that's tried to strap one to a roof of a car before, I can tell you I'm never doing that again. Also, it's free shipping in the United States. And once you get the mattress, simply simply take it out of the box, break the vac seal, and it'll become full size in a matter of seconds. Really could not be much more simple than that. Helix mattresses include a 10-year warranty, and there's also finance plans available. So if you're in the market for the best bed I've ever slept on and want to sleep soundly through the night, go to helixsleep.com using my link to get 20% off your Helix mattress plus 2 free pillows. Again, link in description taking you to helixsleep.com, or using my link you can get 20% off plus 2 free pillows. Thank you, Helix Sleep. 24 hours later, these salmon bites are looking absolutely fantastic. Nice and tacky, feeling nice and firm. So now we need to fire up the pit. All right, we got this pit rocking around 275, 300 degrees, and simply enough, on we go. Gotta say, folks, I love a nice simple cook like this. Really, nothing to it. So we're gonna let these cook for just a wee bit while we go ahead and get our glaze ready, which includes some maple syrup and some of this beautiful Japanese barbecue sauce. Love this stuff. It's got a very nice soy flavor to it, but I also want it to be a little bit sweeter, so that's why we're gonna go in with some maple syrup. Great combo for salmon, in my opinion. Oops. And you can dial this ratio in to whatever you like, depending on how sweet and or salty you want your glaze to be. And I'm hoping this isn't gonna be too thick to be able to go through a spray bottle. But let's find out. So these have been smoking away for about 10, 15 minutes. And because we're not gonna cook them all that far, because we're aiming for an internal of around 140, 150, I'm gonna start spritzing pretty early. And definitely not the easiest thing to spritz, but we're getting coverage. I suppose I could always use a mop or a brush or something, but this just seems a little bit easier to get all sides. Yeah, that's working all right. So I'll just glaze these like this probably every 10 minutes or so until these are fully cooked through and looking nice and smoky. And just like that, maybe 25, 30 minutes in, these are done and looking absolutely gorgeous. Loving that glaze, tacked on there real nice. Went a little over on them, so they're right around 150 internal, which I'm fine with. That's why I chose a nice fatty salmon. But now all we need to do is let these cool down a little bit, see if they come off this wire rack, and hit them with some garnishes. Ooh. Look at that, skin stayed intact. Love it. Actually, I think I'm gonna garnish these on the tray here, just to save on mess. So I'm gonna take my little glazy poo here, maybe do one last drizzle. Ooh, yes, please. I love the maple soy combination. I tell you, sweet and savory. That's why I made that sweet and savory rub. Top that with some sesame seeds. Just get them everywhere. And then, of course, some of our scallions. Add a little freshness and a little bit of color. And there we go, folks. That is a snack I would gladly hand out at a football game. And it's not gonna hurt your gut nearly as much as a lot of the other football foods out there. And there they are, folks, in all their glory, looking nice and sticky and sweet. And, you know, it may not sound all that exciting, salmon burn ends, but they look and smell fantastic. And I'm ready to dive on in. Tell you one thing, folks, I'm ready for fall. Still a very toasty day, and the flies are just rampant, but those look heavenly. Let's go ahead and break one of these apart. Beautiful, nice, flaky, juicy salmon in there. Love that. Oh yeah. I love smoked salmon. Who doesn't love smoked salmon? That mapley soy glaze on there. It's got a really nice pellicle on the outside from the dry brine and the smoke. That glaze is tacked on nicely. I might eat this whole pile. This is very pleasant. Not too smoky, not too salty, not too sweet, just well balanced. A little bit of freshness from the green onions. And the skin peels right off. I lost a few of them on that rack. If you got people that don't like the skin, but I like it.
It's hot.
It's very hot. It's almost October though.
Yeah, my birthday's coming around the corner. What are you getting me?
I got you some salmon. Choose your favorite.
I love a little green bit on top.
I just think they're kind of cute.
Oh my god. I'm assuming this is on it. I love that stuff.
Talk about the barbecue sauce.
Oh man, that smoker's putting off a lot of heat.
Welcome to my day job.
I'm gonna eat this for the rest of the week.
Brooke always likes it when I do meals that aren't super red meat heavy. This is a good one.
This would be perfect in a little poke bowl.
Ooh.
It's so tender. Juicy.
There, I turned off the eye autofocus for you.
Oh, I think I still got it.
I like it.
Look at that.
Flaky,
Flaky.
juicy,
Oh, a
tender.
little crispy.
I do love the way it just kind of flakes apart like that. But yeah, nice and juicy.
Yeah, you don't need silverware.
Never.
Yum, 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 yum.
I think the best part is these cooked incredibly quickly because they're tiny little bites.
I bet.
That'll make for a real easy weeknight snack, weeknight dinner. Pile these on a bed of rice, make a meal out of it.
Put them in my little seaweed.
They probably stick to it because they're covered in that sticky glaze.
Okay, I gotta stop.
You don't have to.
Well, I want to save some for later.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get a little box.
I love salmon. All right, you can take all of them except for one because we all know what's happening with that one. That's some nice looking meal prep right there.
Heck yeah, I didn't have to do a thing. Thanks. Now I think it's time for the official taste test.
You're eating half of her test.
Oopsie.
All right, y'all, and that is it. That is how to make some absolutely fantastic smoky salmon burn ends. I know this is not a very complex recipe, but sometimes the quick and easy recipes is exactly what you need for a busy football Sunday or a weeknight dinner. But all that being said, if you enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting that subscribe button. Let YouTube know by dropping a like on this video. If you give this recipe a try for yourself, be sure to tag me on Instagram at Chuds BBQ. I'd love to see what y'all are cooking. Big shout out to all the Patreon members. Thank you for supporting Team Chud and allowing me to keep making all these videos. And until the next time I see you, please go cook something outside. Peace.